Happy Shark Week Day 3. Hi, babe. Hi, Nova. Hi, Arca. How is everyone? Oh, Bruce. Bruce is hanging out with us today. He'll be here all week. Yay, Bruce. Alright, so we're playing 3 games today. We're doing SharkPhobia, we're doing CorpseOcean, and we're doing... Yup. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Mal. What's the other one? Crap. Sharks and minnows? Something? Yes, sharks and minnows. We're doing that too. Hi, Susie. Okay, Nova. All right, we're gonna get right into this. I have no idea what these games are like, so we'll see. I hope everyone is having a fantastic night. Okay. Let's just get right into it. Let's see. Data loaded. Ooh. Okay. Fish. Oh, hello. Hiding crevices? Okay. Beware of environmental dangers. What kind of dangers? Hi, Salad. Thank you for the check-in. Whoa. We're playing SharkPhobia. Tell me why my boyfriend decided to date someone who is not only a horror streamer, but an ocean horror streamer when he hates horror and is afraid of the ocean. Hold on, Mel. I mean, you both of you. Oh, okay. That was from Mel, and that's from Kieran. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, hi. Fuck. Get away from me, Short. Oh. I died. And in honor of Shark Week, if you guys type !shark fact in my chat, you will get a cool fact about sharks. Mm-hmm. Hide in crevices to survive the sharks and find a way out of the place. Okay. Everyone say hi to Bruce. This is... Oh no, shark. He's angry. Hi, Hyro. Oh, I died again. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Hi, Karma. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Hi, Loki. Fish are friends, not food. Please don't eat me. I'm a good fish. Mm-hmm. First aid. Hey. Hell yeah. What's this box? Also, what counts as a crevice? Like... Hi, Arca. Welcome back. Mm-hmm. Keeping him on his toes. That is okay, Arca. We have shared custody. Sure? Sure? Sure. Oh, fuck. No. No. Let me go, sure. What? Sure, no. Sure, no. I defended you. Sure. Oh, sure. Hi, Vulcan. I currently am playing SharkPhobia. Thank you for the check-in. And then I'm gonna play CorpseOcean, and then I'm gonna play Sharks and Minnows. I'm really, really excited for Sharks and Minnows because it's not only like a spooky game, but it's got the sharks. And for those of you who weren't here last night, I have a bunch of new redeems for Shark Week, so make sure to check those out. Bad short. Bad short. Yeah.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Valid. It is valid. I'm gonna put laser beams on Bruce's head. I feel like that's what everyone wants. Is that everyone wants me to put laser beams on Bruce. Let me know if you guys want me to put laser beams on Bruce, because I will. No. No. Sure. This game hates me. Oh no, why is my shit not responding? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna reopen the game because it doesn't want to work. Let's see. I stim all the time and I annoy the fuck out of Sirenna every day. Literally the other day we were in line. We were in line at Dutch Bros, right? And I started bumping like. Now I was telling everyone about my caffeine addiction. And all that kind of stuff in the drive. And I was like, Windows. Yes, Alex. Thank you, Vulcan, for the 25 stream streak. Oh my goodness. Thank you. All right. Wesd. RMB, Zoom, Storm Data. Blah, blah, blah. You guys love when I can't talk English, right? Dork. No, short. Haha. Fuck you, dork. Just kidding. We love shorts here. Oh, Ark, I'm sorry. Ah, no, short got free. Short got free. Why are there so many shorts in here? Oh. Great. I'm deceased. If you hear Duke in the background, he's screaming too. Bro. No, Arca. No, Arca. It's not a joke.
I'm sitting here like, you ever seen Medea? Call the po-po ho.
He's so extra.
Exactly what it is.
So extra. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's from Arca.
God damn it, Arca.
You're so extra. Oh, fuck. Get out of here. No bad short. Bad short. I know who I am. Oh, okay. Aww.
Yeah, so if you hear in the background, like, she's gonna be playing, I think she's playing a scary game.
Yeah, I'm playing SharkPhobia. I always play scary games. I am a horror streamer. It's just me. It's not a Demi situation, he says. No, I'm not getting cracked on stream, you guys. Hi, your. No, short. Stay away. Hi, your. No, short. If I die again, I'm just gonna move on to the next game because this is impossible. Yeah, we're gonna go play CorpseOcean. This is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. Hi, Nova. Thank you for the 25 stream streak. Oh my gosh. I love you so much. Hi, Brando. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. It's going good, Brando. How are you? I am doing SharkPhobia right now, and then I'm gonna do CorpseOcean, and then we're gonna do sharks and minnows. So it's all sharks. Obviously, it's Shark Week, you guys. Oh, Brando, I'm sorry. Bruce hopes that you get better. Bruce. Double the Bruce. I'm sure those of you who saw my Discord status, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Bruce the Shark? What? No, shorts. Why were they like that? Why were the sharks like that? Why? Why were they like dancing?
Who was it?
Brando. Yes. Oh, short. No. Oh, he's coming for me. Look at him. Oh, no. Shark, stay away. No. Oh. Hi, Alex. How are you? Oh, fuck. No, the shark. Fuck. I'm good. Trying to survive SharkPhobia. No, he's fine. He's just mad that everyone from his community likes me more than him. Oh no, not Mellow. Okay, we're moving on. Fuck SharkPhobia. We also have an ad break starting in about 40 seconds, so please stick around. I know they're a pain in the butt, but they do help support me, so thank you so much. They help support me, and they help support Bruce. Friday, I'm doing a donathon with Mel, for those of you who did not know. Let me find my little announcement so I can read it to you guys for stream. So, before we get into the next game, I want to let you guys know that Mel, Melody VT, and I'm going to wait because I don't want people to get stuck in the freaking ad. So I'm just going to stand here and yap for 90 seconds while the ads roll because, well, ads are dumb, but we don't have any control of them anymore, and they legitimately hate us. Like breeds of sharks, Nova, or like you want me to physically name sharks?
Dude, I never played James Mouse before, and now that I played this game Mouse before last time, it's weird.
Like you want me to call them Bob or Sue? Or perhaps Joanne? All right. So, great white, hammerhead, tiger shark, whale shark, nurse shark, mako shark, leopard shark, thresher shark, bull shark, Greenland shark, lemon shark. Is that 10? Great white, hammerhead, tiger, whale, nurse, mako, leopard, thresher, bull, Greenland. Yes, 10 sharks. Mhm. Shark, 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 sharks. Okay. What else can I tell you while we're waiting for ads? Ask me your shark questions. Did you guys know that great white sharks are called air jaws because they can jump over 10 feet in the air to catch prey? 10 feet. 10 feet. If I could own a shark, it would be for sure the abyssal ghost shark. He's super cute, and only a few of them have ever been seen. They cannot. No. They only see in black, white, and gray, which is why when silly humans wear those like long bathing suits, sharks think you guys are seals. That's why they want to taste you. Because they think you're a seal. Because all they can see is black and white and gray. That's true. Exactly. Wetsuits. That's what I was looking for. Long swimsuits. They're wetsuits. All right. Now that we're back from the ads, welcome back, everyone. Again, thank you for sticking through them. So, Shark Week finale donathon this Friday. We've spent this week surviving the horrors of the deep. Now it's time to give something back. This Friday at 7 p.m., Melody BT and I are hosting a Shark Week finale donathon in support of the Atlantic White Sharks Conservancy. Shark Week has always been about more than spooky shark games. Sharks have inspired some of our greatest fears, but they're also some of the most important and misunderstood animals on our planet. We want to use this finale to celebrate them while supporting the people working to protect them. Throughout the stream, we'll be sharing shark facts with !shark fact, diving into horror, celebrating marine life, and raising money for shark conservation. If you'd like to support the cause, you can either donate directly to the Atlantic White Shark Conservancy, and we'll have a link on Friday in the chat, or you can donate through stream and we'll forward those funds to the Conservancy after the event. Of course, we will post the donation receipt with everyone afterward. Whether you donate, lurk, chat, or help spread the word, we'd love to have you there. Let's end Shark Week by doing something good for the ocean. And yes, it is true, Brando. Most of the time, sharks do not want to eat you. They do not want to eat you. They are simply trying to figure out what you are. you know, they don't have hands. They can't poke you. So they have to kind of take a nibble. Like, they also have very poor eyesight. So they have to rely on the only thing they can to decide whether or not you guys are food. All right, let's get into CorpseOcean. We'll start playing the second game, and then once CorpseOcean is done, we'll get into my favorite game and the one I am most excited about, which is Sharks and Minnows. I haven't played it yet, but it's been on my wish list. Okay, let's see. Let me get back out of here. Game. CorpseOcean. Da-da-da. Start. On August 9th, 1989, an experimental Navy sub went missing in the... God damn it. Hi, Siren. Welcome in. Happy Shark Week. That was fast. I couldn't read any of that. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretches, Brando. Got it. Okay. I didn't read any of that. So, hi, otakus. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. And thank you for the 5-stream streak. Oh my god, Arca Club Penguin. That brings back so many memories. So we really are going into this blind because honestly, I couldn't read any of that. It was too fast, so oh well. Aww, puppers. Ever dream this man? Chat, have you ever dreamed this man? Have you? Have you dreamed this man? Mission directives. Locate organic material, scan for retrieval, and return. Okay. WASD. Oh, fuck yeah, I can use my controller for that. Let's go. I'm a controller girly if I can help it. I'm so reliant on it. That's who you see when you read books? Oh, Arga. Okay, well, tell him you said hi. Okay. Let's see. Dive, surface, use, mechanic. Okay. Mission objectives considered classified. Report back only when task is complete. Use the coordinates on page 1 to approach barrels, then use sonar to find exact locations. Avoid unnecessary collisions and safeguard hull and retain pressure. If sensitivity is too high or volume is too loud, please use the pause menu to adjust. Good to know, because holy fuck, that is sensitive. Okay. There we go. That's better.
When he has the car in the hallway.
Ooh.
I believe that's true. But when he has the car in the hallway and he has like a 20-point turn because he just keeps hitting the sides of the
Okay.
wall. He's trying to turn it around in the hallway.
So we need to go. It looks right ahead of us. Damn. Okay. Behind us. Back it up. Back it up. Ooh, something's right here. Something's here. Yeah. Ooh, something big is there. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I've always said, gosh, I've heard her. Give gosh, my gosh.
Oh.
Give gosh. You're like your mommy and daddy. Oh, my father. Yes, gosh, gosh. That's what I'm saying. Gosh. Juju? Juju?
Oh, materials. 225. I see. I see. 225 south. Okay, so we gotta go south.
Are you kidding me? If it wasn't for Sirenna being like, no, you can't cross the back, man, I might shoot the fucking cowboys in like
225 south. We got a long ass way to go, you guys. Can we go faster? Does this do turbo speed? No? Cool.
Hey.
Out of bounds? What do you mean out of bounds? You're the one who told me to go 225 south. 5 west. Okay. Let's do back that ass up. Back that ass up. 5. Okay. 33 depth. Oh, we need to go lower. Okay, let's go lower. But we need to go down, gang. Wait. Oh, X is dive. Okay. Dive. We're going down. What was it for depth? Oops. 33. Well, now we're on the ocean floor. No, we need to go back to the west. To the west, to the west. 22 south.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was like, so good, so right forms were so fun to do.
22 south. Okay. Now we go west.
That's it. Yeah, no, I did oh fuck! The midgets! The midgets are here!
What? Iron lung, but you can see outside, yes. Okay. So it's somewhere around here. Right?
Midgets!
Why is he
Midgets!
screaming about
It is Bill, died.
Okay. 43.
Oh, okay. You're bisexual now, still. You still can't. Hi,
Okay. So it's slightly. Oh! Found it.
Who are you, Zai?
Yay! Found it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. 2 is perfectly done.
42 north.
3? Get a lot better. 1? Still pretty good.
1 west.
I'm not good. I'm not good at like you watch like people who are good at rugby league and they're like juggling the ball in the air. I can't do that. Do you do range rugby league or
Yeah, so this is why they won't give me a license, you guys.
yeah. Aaliyah, I gotta keep you away from her. You gotta stay away from your girlfriend.
I do. I have every single wife.
What?
A new wife
No,
for the cult.
no,
For the cult.
no. No new wife.
New wife.
No, there's not.
Yep.
No,
Aleli belongs to us now.
no, there's no wife.
Nova, go to his stream, infiltrate, find the wife. Also, I have every single streaming service known to fish. HBO, Netflix, Prime, AMC, everything. Hulu, Disney, you name it, I've got it. What do you think I do all day with all these underground wires y'all laid here? Okay. 42 north.
Aaliyah, it's because my wife,
Your wife?
my
You're
girlfriend,
calling me your wife already?
she's over there. She's an abyss. That's what they say. Well, no! I'm 8% of players. So you're like one of those
All right,
people like that.
42
really good.
north,
You like jug balls and all that shit.
1 west.
Really be careful. You have a model, you're gonna have to change the wife call. You're trying to make a
Hey, should be right there. Yay! We found it. did it. I've got the hang of this now, you guys.
Clearly, it doesn't matter. They're going to stay still. Well, they might still use that.
Okay, let's see.
Exactly. Where?
56 north. Wait, how do I go uppies? That's how. We found the uppies. Hi, Arca. Welcome back. Okay, 56.
And
60.
when you get
What?
abducted into that one, from what I've seen at least, like you don't really get like a choice. Like you just are. Hey, yo, man. Oh, you're right. You're gonna be. Babe,
Yes?
Aaliyah Lee is gonna fit right in with you guys.
Yay!
She literally just typed that she's getting dragged into a cult. She said, you know, that's okay. I won't be lonely anymore then. I spend most time gaming or writing smut stories.
Okay. I'll tell her she now has 7 other wives. And a Toyota Corolla. And a Toyota Corolla. Oh, Arca. Duke is explaining to one of his chat members who's getting dragged into the abyss to the wife cult. Mel and I forgot you haven't been here for a little bit. So, do you know about the wife cult? The new lore of Mel's and mine.
Lesbian vampire smut book she was writing.
So,
That's
Mel and I have established a lesbian wife cult where her and I abduct female VTubers into our cult of wives. Theo is our dad. Me and Mel are the founders. Noba is a part of the wife cult. There is a whole bunch. We need 10 because our plan is to make a pinup calendar and sell it of all of our VTuber models. And each wife will get a month. Daddy Bayo is going to be December so that he can be Father Winter, dressed as a scantily clad Santa Claus. And then June will be all of the wives together because it's Pride Month. So I have to edit the family because some recent events.
Go drink some water or I'll fucking end you.
But it's still very much intact. Thank you for the hydrate, Nova. Okay, come back soon. I miss you. Hold on, wait for this. Thank you. You can be a member if you want, Arca. All right, I just want to give a shout out here. Oh, okay. Let me do this. But you will be. That is the plan, yes.
I'm starting to get used to that. Arca used to be such a person that was in my street all the time. And now she
Watch this, you guys. Are you ready for this? Watch this. Newest member of the wife cult. Anyway, we're gonna get back to it. While I call Alayli down into the depths to join us. Alright, let's see. Hi, Kiyumi! Okay. 56 north. 60 west. Did you guys enjoy Bedtime with the Siren? Do enough of you like my voice where you want me to read you scary stories to sleep? Because I will. Ow!
That was from
Yes, Brando. I have been told that my voice is rather soothing. So some people have rather enjoyed me reading during streams. And so I thought perhaps I would do some spooky ASMR or some scary sleepy time with the siren and read some like creepypastas or scary stories to tell in the dark. Just kind of help everyone relax.
What do you want?
All right, let's see. 62 depth. Oh man, we're going way down. Okay. Aww, thank you, Brando. Exactly. I will totally just read like creepypastas and spooky story times or something. If you all would like at the end of stream anyway. I would get far too distracted. Fuck. There we go. Hi, Kiyumi. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. And yes, I did. Coming from you, that's fine. That's from Brando. Sorry. Let's see. 29. 29. North? Yeah. We're backing up. We're backing up. We're backing up. Thank you, Kiyomi. Yes. We have been living together for about a month now. And it is a lot of fun. I love being able to have him here and play games. I've been surviving. 29 north. Back it up. 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 Wait, did it say 29? Yep. Okay. 29, 56 west. Let's go west. What the fuck is that? South. Shit.
Fix your posture, you gremlin.
Thank you for the posture check, Indy. Welcome in. Let's see. 11 South. Indy is also a member of the wife cult. Thank you for the first time chat. I would say yes. However, our dog Bella does not do cat. Unfortunately, I had to leave my 2 cats back in Maine because she doesn't like cats. And you will be compensated, Arca. Mark my words. I will find your bank account and I will put money in it. It's okay, Indy. Welcome in. I'm having a great night. I hope you are too. Duke just called me a midget.
I know. It's just because
Rude ass penguin. I am only 5 feet tall. So I guess. Yes, Arca, I have seen it. It is beautiful and you will be properly compensated for your time and effort. It is non-negotiable. I'm putting my fins down on this one. I love you. Okay, down we go. Hi, Cryptid. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the check-in.
Go drink some water,
What does
or
he
I'll
mean
fucking end you.
Leslie Shorter? Uh-oh. How do I go up? Thank you for the hydrate, Cryptid. Oh, fuck. Did I say 56? Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for the first time chat. Thank you for the love. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Good.
Oh! Well,
Honestly, that sounds kind of adorable. I do love cats. I can't see anymore, you guys.
I'm sorry. Gotta do the 3-minute.
It says that it's right here. What the hell? Oh. Hi, Azriel. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. I hope you're doing good. 11 south, 75 west. It says that it's here. Why? Why you being a bitch? This is so annoying. Fuck. Okay.
That's the thing, side. Which
Okay, Brando. I will make sure to do some more Saturday streams for you so that we can hang out. Did that work out well for you? Having those long Saturday streams? Hopefully it helps make up for the fact of not being able to be here during the week much. I did remember. Of course I did. And I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Brando. Again. Oh wait, is that one? I think so. Okay. I'm doing good, that's real sorry. I am being driven crazy by this game. I'm doing good. Duke is good. He's playing Mouse PI tonight. I'm playing this game. This is CorpseOcean. And then I'm gonna go play Sharks and Minnows. It's very much like Iron Lung in the fact that I just can't seem to find what I'm looking for. Like, I got the coordinates right, but I'm gonna help Duke fix this stuff. 1 second. Azriel, thank you for the 45 stream streak. That's incredible. Thank you so much. That's from Kiyumi. Alright, let's see if we can't figure this out. Holy fuck, it is so dark down here, you guys. What the fuck? Oh, that's even worse. Okay. Oh. There's a lot
Yes,
here. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Yes, it does. It does. Because I don't like this. It's very dark. Let me turn on my light. See if that helps. I'll turn on my own damn light. For those of you who don't know, I am an abyss siren. I glow in the dark. I have bioluminescence. So I'm going to turn that on for you all so you can see how I glow in the dark. There we go. I do, Kumi. I do.
Okay. Oh.
This is my bioluminescence. Okay. 11. 10.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Do you guys want me to put laser beams on Bruce? I will. Tomorrow's edit, I will put laser beams on Bruce. For those of you who don't know, Bruce is the shark in the corner with the bow and the pretty cheeks. That's Bruce. He's hanging out with us for Shark Week.
Riley, sweet is not an abomination. Sweet is fucking delicious.
Oh, there's the fucking barrel. We found it! Yay! Found it! Bruce is kind of a basic name, but it's also the original name of the shark from Jaws. Hence Bruce. The OG shark.
Like 9 times that.
One left at location. Okay.
There we go. Got it.
Oh, we found the other barrel.
I missed it.
Yay, we did it. Bruce is also the name of the original shark from Jaws. Look it up. Also, yes, the name of the shark from Finding Nemo.
We're done by Savvy Squirrel. She helped me out a lot.
Sharkira, I love that. Alright, let's see. 131 South. Yes, the group. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Listen, we're not gonna talk about the fact that I don't know how to drive this submarine. Hi. If I heard right, you like to be called Emmy, right, Alayli? Okay. Welcome in. And no, you're never a bother. Welcome to the Abyss. Bruce! Happy Shark Week! This is Bruce. Let's see. 131. South. 131. 131. Oh my god. It's gonna take forever. Hi, Lich. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. No, it's Shark Week because this is the week that Discovery does their shark programming. And it's me and Mel's favorite week on television. Plus, she is a marine biologist, and I am an Abyss Siren, so we felt it right to celebrate Shark Week by playing some shark horror games. Oh my gosh, Emmy, you're gonna fit in so well here. I heard about your fanfics too.
No. No one spent money on it. I do not. Everyone has the. What do you mean I'm making myself sound more and more hooked? What do you mean?
Oh my gosh, yes. Let's see. 131. Fuck. Wrong way. Wow, Lich, thank you so much for the 50 stream streak. That's amazing. Thank you for supporting me and being here with me. 131 South, 131 West.
Oh fuck. Hold on. Crawl!
I mean, it's been stolen by the Abyss. I'm not sorry. We're fitting to die because we can't go past 100 and it wants us to. What's gonna happen? Okay, guys, we're approaching maximum depth here.
No, right.
Okay.
Black tea. Brewed black tea. Which bunch of
Oh god, that creaking does not sound healthy. What the fuck? Excuse me? Where the fuck are we? How do I get to 178? How do I get down more? Oh no, oxygen. Taming turtles? What game are you playing? Yeah. How the fuck? Ooh, Dreamlight Valley.
I will drink right now.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what is this? Oh. Into the hole. Into the hole? What? We have an ad starting in about 30 seconds, so if you aren't subbed to my channel, I'm sorry you're gonna get caught in those. Please stick around. I know they're a pain, but they do help support us. Okay, I honestly don't know where I'm going right now. Because I put in the coordinate 131. Wait. Don't let me in the hole, you guys. Get in the hole. Kiss you. Oh, we got in the hole. Down we go. It's okay, Arca. We're going in the hole. Welcome back for any of my echoes who got stuck in the current. Okay, we're here. 178, 131 south. We back our asses up. Wait, what? Eh. Oh, fuck. What happened? I hope it was a good ad. Oh, fuck. 1997, NOAA receives strange reports around the Sargasso Sea, near the same coordinates as the Navy's lost sub. The satellite image is all that remains of those reports. Nice. Okay. Good night, Arca. Have good sleeps. Bruce says good night. Sweet dreams. I'm gonna take a quick break before we get into sharks and minnows. So I'm gonna put on my BRB screen, and I will BRB. Stick around, you guys. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm happy little siren. I have my iced coffee.
Okay.
Let me get this game running up. Okay. Let's play some sharks and minnows.
Nah, I'm figuring I'm probably down this in the next like 20 minutes.
Photosensitivity warning for anyone who might be sensitive to that kind of thing. I don't know what this is. What the fuck is this? What is this random ass web item here? Delete? I don't know what that is. Anyway, photosensitivity warning. Yes, iced coffee. Duke knows that he needs to keep his siren caffeinated. Iced coffee at 9 o'clock at night? Yes, always. All right. Sure, I agree to your terms. Probably. Okay.
Again, Riley, I adventure in mind. What's going to take me to get to that? That's my right?
We're going to turn the volume down. Okay. Gamepad. What the fuck is that? Other?
We're not measuring milliliters, right? 1 gallon is 4 quarts. All right? And a quart is.
I don't know. Nova, how many cups are in a quart? Why are my eyes bugging? We're gonna start this game.
I remember it in a gallon, like a gallon. The gallon's the bottom. I believe it's
4. It's 4.
4 okay, 4 quarts in a gallon, 4 cups in a quart.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Nova. Oh, I gotta change my category too. Hold on. I almost forgot that.
No, that's not on the fucking system, right? That's me being stupid and not knowing that shit.
Fuck. Did I die? Oh no. I got 2 achievements for how fast I fucking died.
Millie. Fucking Zai, you don't know what Dr. Pepper is. Screw you.
Oops. I died. We'll count it, because technically it was my fault. I drowned, you guys. Okay, here we go.
Dude, whoa. Oh. This, you know what? You said like Native Americans, but you know what? There's so many people that you know what? Ranch. Ranch. People love ranch.
Now my boyfriend's screaming about ranch.
Space thing. Ranch is not like that at all. What? You know what I'll tell you that's American that's fucking great? AC. Right? Indoor AC.
Oh my
Let me
god.
tell you about that.
He's so silly. Alright. Restore stamina.
Don't be one of those ones that try to talk to me about a British E-wing.
Does it restore stamina on its own?
See, that's dumb. Really shouldn't be doing it.
I guess
Like
so.
that song of it. Trying to get Galson is
Oh. Well.
Gallon means gallon. What? If I talk to anyone here in the US and said, oh, gallon, everyone knows what gallon is. I got my gallon of milk in the fridge. And I know exactly how much milk I got.
Showers, restroom, lockers. Sure, because nothing bad ever happens in the showers.
Why would I get
Somebody here?
milk?
Does this restore stamina? No. Okay.
Okay, this one I don't know.
Okay. Oh. Guys. Ow. Hi, Savvy. There's a shark in this pool now. There is a shark. Hello. What's your name? Is he gonna eat me? Ah, yes he is. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Ah! Fuck. Shit. The hammerhead killed me. Shit. Yes. Hammerhead shark. Mm-hmm. If you want to learn more about sharks, you can put !shark in my chat and you will learn a random fact about sharks. Wait, I have to start over? What the F? Drink from the water fountain. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you, Nova. I will go find this water fountain and also search lockers, tables, and shelves. Mm-hmm. And if you have any other shark questions, absolutely feel free to drop them in the Discord. And Mel and I are collecting shark questions from people for our stream on Friday, which we will be answering on stream. Please keep them appropriate and stream safe. But other than that, ask questions to your heart content.
What is music?
There is a link to my Discord up in chat as well as in my Twitch about me section. And yes, he was coughing. Oh, thank you, Nova. Please join my Discord. So be aware that it is an 18+ space. Where the fuck is this water fountain? Wait, Gavram?
I'm not dissing classical music. I'm not. It's just that, like, I recognize it from, like, I don't know what the name of the song is. It's like, I just recognize the song.
It is hiding. Water fountain? Water fountain. Water fountain? No shark yet.
Did you end up playing Call of Duty? How did the games go?
Am I stupid? Right. Drinking from the fountain summons the shark. But I also don't know where this fountain is. Because I can't seem to find it. Oh, I'm an idiot. They're right here. Ha 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 ha. Let's not talk about that. Mm-mm. Drink, drink, drink. Oh. Restore stamina. Yay. Exit through the locker rooms. Okay.
No, there's some. I have to know. Because I mean, you can talk about like production, Moonlight's not,
Oh.
stuff like that.
Finish your first lap. I don't want to. Okay. Lap 2.
Ride of the Valkyries? Ride of the Valkyries, I know that one. I know the name of that one.
What is happening? Not the frickin' Jaws music. What? Why are there now eels in my pool? What is going on here? Yes, Mel came to see me.
God. Engage corner.
What the fuck, though? I did... What? What the fuck? Water? 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 Where it go?
You always went to Bell Street, alright? You never
Water?
just started coming to mushroom, alright?
Okay. Yeah, there's a valve room. Water go bye-bye. Yes, it did go bye-bye. Oh! I found the water.
Yeah, do that.
I found the water. You guys, I found the water.
Well.
Yep. Water go hi.
Oh my God!
What? What? What the fuck was that?
Yes, I mean, I'm not saying anything, guy. I'm just being shit. I always appreciate everyone that's here. Like, I don't believe that.
What do you mean a fucking stingray got me? Okay, so let's not go in the water this time. Nova, add one to the death counter, please. Oh. The water doesn't end, you guys. Fuck off. Oh! What the fuck? What was that? What is this game? Oh my.
Oh my God, I'm supposed to be fighting her?
Oh my lord. I'm sure there'll be plenty more tonight, don't worry. Wait, do I have a sprint? I do have a sprint, yes. But the minute I touch the water, the stingray comes. Look at him.
Oh my God.
Being a creep. Ah!
Well, now that I'm supposed to be fighting her. Oh.
Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. Go away. Hardcore parkour. Yes, Nova. Hardcore parkour. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, this one.
Fuck it. We ball.
Now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Wow. That was. I could have done that the first time. That was so much better.
Okay. We found the valve room. Find missing hand wheel. What? 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 The fuck? No! Son of a bitch. Fuck.
What?
Also, Emmy, in case you didn't know, I tend to swear on stream. And so I have a counter for how many times I say the B word. Chat often tries to goat me into saying it just to see. Son of a... Nope. Not gonna do it that time.
Alright, before I go into this room, I have to go to...
Ah! Where? Swear to God. Oh, I was telling you. So I have a tendency to swear in my streams, particularly calling things the B word. So I have a counter for it, for how many times I die, how many times I scream, and how many times I say the B word on stream. No, you're fine. I hope you have a good stream. What are you playing? You're gonna keep playing Dreamlight? Okay, let's go. Parkour. It's fine. This is fine. Mm-hmm. I saw you. Oh, introduction to my server. Okay, okay. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Got it. Okay. Well, welcome to the Abyss family. Go away, you fucking stingray. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck. Ugh. All right. Well, let's look out here and see. No one let me. Okay. Let's go on the men's side. See what's over here. Why is it just the women's bathroom that's flooded with fucking stingrays and sharks? Huh? Why the fuck? Huh? Why? Why do the women have to go through that bullshit? Huh? Huh?
I know, I need to get a custom, like, stinger that's... For some reason, the book is just loud as fuck. Because it's a stinger, like, I can't change the volume. It's kind of annoying. I know it's loud. Trust me, I've been
I gotta find some videos to play for you guys in the event that I get not wanting to play this anymore for the next hour. Because if it frustrates me, I might not. We might do Web Rot Wednesday after all. But shark horror. Yeah? Yeah?
Ow!
I occasionally play cozy games. Occasionally. Oh, that was close. God, you're fast.
Yeah, I know. I know. I've been told a lot of times. Really loud. A lot of people. And I feel bad because it's a stinger. And I can't.
What the fuck? I'll find the missing wheel. Somehow. Some way. Find the missing wheel.
But Kiyomi, I don't know if you were here. I'm such addicted to power. Like, extremely. I started playing it like 2 days ago and I already have like it's insane.
Hey.
You're so. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Kiyomi? What does that mean? You saw my obsession. What do you mean? It's bad. If it wasn't for Sirenna telling me like no that I need to like I probably would have just like I probably would have just like oh, it's Beauty and the Beast. He's supposed to be the fucking beast.
I'm glad he's enjoying himself. I'm gonna make him become more consistent with his streaming.
Wow.
Is that the wheel? No, fuck.
Oh, okay. Well,
This game pisses me off almost as much as the bridge curse. This game makes me miss the fucking bridge curse. Also, hi, Kumi. Yes, I am so down for some Stardew.
Huh? Let me be hyperfixated. Hero! Oh my god! Moron.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that's only I know you only get one prime cell, so the fact that you use it. That's a lie. Mel just always appears. You're honestly right.
Mm-hmm. Why are you so angry? Yes, he is unhinged, obsessed with Power World. Which is fine, because we play Power World together. Fuck me, no. Fuck. God damn, Stingray. I swear to God, I'm gonna go play the fucking bridge curse.
I'm gonna check right now, guys. I gotta lock in for boss fights.
You keep laughing, Nova. I'm gonna pull you straight into that tornado game.
Gotta lock in. Sorry, guys.
You went heck. You laughed at me, Nova. And this is true. He is. Now I want to ask him. Hi, Zai. Welcome in. Oh, that's fine. That's acceptable.
Jesus! I'm in a boss fight, alright? You're that big one, I fucking hate you. I'm in a boss fight.
That was from Zai. The penguin has been thrown. In case you didn't hear the absolute fit he just threw. Lots of people have been very happy about these redeems because I can bully him for you. Fuck! God damn it.
Where is he? Where is he?
We might break a record tonight. Hi. How are you, Nano? Oh my god, you're arson. I gotta turn that on. I swear to God.
Oh god! Why is it not
Go drink some water, or I'll fucking end you.
The last one?
Hi, Kiyomi. Thank you for the hydrate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hi, wife. Okay. Hold on. Let's see.
Stop! Get off me! Fucking, where's the hell?
That bitch. Hello, wife. Oh, he's gonna get so mad at me, you guys.
I keep getting shit thrown on!
Woo.
Just kick the cat. Stop! Whoever's throwing the fucking penguin!
That'll never get old.
Who is throwing penguins at me?
I will never tell on my chat. You will never know. I will never tell my secrets. Don't worry, you guys, you're safe with me. No.
Stop! Oh, God.
Yes, exactly. Hi, Naz. Welcome in. He's behind you. What would you like me to... Oh. What do you want me to say? Ow.
And those weren't retaliations, those were redeems.
Oh my
Those
God.
were not retaliations, those were redeems.
Naz.
Thank
Okay,
you for letting me
sure.
fight back. We have, the reason why I have to specify that. Sirenna and I have an agreement. That we will only
I have to step
allow
away from my
the
mic to do this, but if you go to his stream, Naz, you'll be able to
only
hear
during
it.
redeem.
Or I can just turn my mic around. Okay. Hold on.
Who the fuck redeemed that? What the fuck was that? Thank you. Whoever redeemed that one, thank you. Ow. She came and whispered something in my ear. Hi, guys.
Anyway, now that I've been embarrassed. Alright, where are you, you fucker?
Go drink some water, or I'll fucking end you.
Thank you for the hydrate, Nano. Hi, Ryu. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dano, you don't gotta tell me. I drink so much water.
Okay, Ryu. I'll be here when you get back. Yes. Mm-hmm. I have a bunch of Shark Week redeems. Mm-hmm. So you can find them. They're there. They are special just for Shark Week, like Bruce. Don't worry, Nano. I'll find your damn arson. I just gotta remember to do it.
That fucking boss fight. Bruh.
California girl. I will. I'll do it. I'll do it, Naz. I have a shark onesie. For everyone who doesn't know. I have one. He has a penguin onesie. But they want us to dance. Ah! Thank you for the lurkies, Ryu. That's okay, Emmy. You are a part of the cult. So, mm-hmm. Fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck.
But that one will probably be a short. Like I won't stream too long for that one. It's Friday morning. Gotta wake up.
Tacos. I could go for some tacos. I think I might have, Nano, honestly. I think the fucking stingray got me. Fucking stingray. Fuck. I do. I say fuck almost as much as I say the B word. I do. Oh, we barely missed that death. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, hero, because. So I didn't feel like there was really anything to put.
Fuck me.
Basically the same amount of water as
Ugh. Okay. We're gonna go watch spooky videos now. Fuck this. Oh my god.
No, dream. Like, I go through such as I for this, but
Right?
I drink
Go drink some water or
Hi,
I'll fucking end you.
Yumi. No, Nano, I will never stop yelling. Never. Oops.
and like I'm not even like over exaggerating. I genuinely.
I know. This model doesn't have, this one's not the stompy boots. I've got, these boots. You think these boots are rubber and will stop me from getting electrocuted? Do you think these are better? We have an ad break, so I am going to wait as soon as the ads. It's a minute and a half, 90 seconds. And then I will show you all my outfits.
I was
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I don't have those 5 done yet. The Abyss, Siren, the Abyss Maid, the Plague Siren Nurse, the new swim outfit, the bone corset that I'm getting made for one of my other dresses, and the kimono. I'm really excited about the kimono. Really excited about that. 12 seconds until everyone's back.
I thought maybe you had seen
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Welcome back for anyone who got stuck in the current. I know that the ads are a pain in the butt. Trust me, I don't like them either. But unfortunately, I have to run them. And it does help support me, so thank you so much. Here's my sweater dress. This has my very tall, steppy boots. This one is Duke's favorite for obvious reasons. And
Oh, that was a good reference.
then I have this outfit.
Oh, fuck.
This one is my casual wear for when, yes, Yumi. Because of the boots. And then I have this dress, which is my canon dress. This is the one
What was that?
he does. Also, this outfit is barefoot. So there's some toes on stream. Free of charge. There's some toe action. Yes, this is my Keeper of the Drowned dress. The official one for all of my art. And then I have this formal gown. This is the one that I'm having the bone corset added to. I wasn't sure if Twitch was going to have an issue with this dress for obvious reasons. So I added a corset made of whalebone that's going to, cover up some of my assets, make them a little more friendly. I know, it's absolutely insane. I hope this next one won't get me banned. It might. It might. Hi, Shadow. Welcome in. Ow. Oh. Oof. Thank you, Shadow. This is my... Hi, Ryu. This is my swimwear. And I won't show her for too long because, well, Twitch Daddy tends to have an issue with streamer hips. So I can't keep them on stream for too long or I risk getting banned. But you can see how beautiful my bioluminescent scales are in their full fashion. Mm-hmm. But wait, there's more. Let me see if it'll do this. It's just switching my model. There we go. Hi, Mahoney. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. This is my Abyss dress. I have to have this fixed because it's clipping. My scales are clipping through right here. This one, though, has a sit toggle, which I am having put on all of my outfits. So I will be able to sit in them all. And I'm good. How are you, Mahoney? This is my sit. I need to have my bioluminescence fixed on this too, because the legs are supposed to glow and they don't. And then this is my sleepwear. This is my comfy fit, the one that you guys all hang out with me in when I'm just chilling, reading stories. I might do that. Do you guys want a story time? Do you want me to whisper sweet nothings in your ear? I can read you a creepypasta. I was going to do some spooky videos, but maybe I'll read to you if that's what you want.
Go tell Recon that he is a beautiful.
There is one more. This is my school outfit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. I do horror ASMR and horror scary story readings. and creepypastas because people tell me that my voice is rather soothing. So, okay, guys, I'm going to stream for another like 25 minutes. So you tell me, yes, horror ASMR, where I whisper in your ear as I tell you about all of the horrible things in the abyss. And you can spend the night listening to my voice. So you guys tell me what you want. Do you want me to... Yes, I can't sing, but I do whisper. And I do tell stories. And that's how I get you. So you guys tell me what you want. Do you want some spooky stories or do you want some spooky videos? We can spend the last 25 minutes together winding down, watching some movies.
That was such a good series. Like, what do you so
some spooky ghost stories, or we can do some spooky videos. Oh, you want me to read, Nova? Yeah, I'm going to read you a story.
I stole you too, Kiyomi. I stole.
Okay, I can do that. Let me change my model back so that I can have my shark plushie back.
Where I told you until there was that one time.
Ooh, wrong one.
Oh, Kiyomi's here. This is where.
Ooh. Oh, that went right over his head.
It's in Bella's water.
Oh, no. Oh, no, the penguin. No. Oh. All right, Nova. Since you answered first, you pick the story that I read. Send me the creepypasta in the chat or the story. It's wet.
The penguin is not being thrown anymore.
I'll throw the cow. I'll throw the cow.
Yeah, penguin's gotta dry.
Mm-hmm.
I ran it through the little crochet penguin we had, and it landed in Bella's water, and now it's all wet. Showing toes on stream?
I am showing toe on stream. Mm-hmm. I am. I only got banned for a couple hours and it wasn't even my tits, okay? Mel's taking the night off, so she's playing one of her games right now. So she's lurking in chat. Okay, let's see. Yeah. She's been with me all week. She's my wife. She's spending the week with me.
What?
But Nova, I pretty much can find any creepypasta that like is on the internet. Ooh. Let me check and see if there are any. Let's see. Yes. There's one called Shark Bay. We'll read this one. Let's see. Oh. Thank you for the sticker slap. All right, let's see.
Got it. Okay. I gotta do it again. Okay. Oh, I'm out of stamina. That's why. Okay.
Yes, you are being dragged into the abyss. Yeah. No drinking over caffeine, ma'am. No over caffeinating.
Give me this. Give me this.
Hold on.
I'm stuck.
Let me go look.
I killed him. Oh!
My God. Oh my God, Nova. I love it. I love it. Oh, I had no idea that was a thing. That's good to know. I checked Tiltify and they weren't on there. I just saw the picture you made, Nova, of me and Bruce. I love it. Oh my God, Mo, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let me exit out of the game and I'm going to put you guys in a nice, calm room with me. Exit. Yes. And we'll read a story. Well, I hope you enjoy the story I'm going to read. Do we do the bedroom or the living room? Let's do the living room. Kind of creepy in here. Nice and dark. The way we like it. Okay. You guys ready for a story? As my boyfriend screams in the background. Oh, my book. Bruce is gone. Not Bruce. My little guy. Oh my gosh. I lost my little guy. Hold on. Okay. I got my book. Okay. Got my book. Where is my little guy?
What the fuck is this thing? What the fuck is this thing?
There he is.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm pressing the space button on accident. I just skipped all that. I just
Okay.
skipped all of that on accident.
Now we have our book and we have our friend.
What the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm. Bruce is in the darkness. Yes, exactly.
What the fuck?
Let me make it a little lighter, unless you prefer it dark. But I can also lighten the background if you prefer. Do you like it like this? Or do you want me to lighten it?
I don't know how good this weapon is compared to the other stuff I have.
I can go like that.
All right, hero, thank you for
A
being
little
here.
better.
Get some sleep. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. Definitely get some sleep.
Is that better? Oh, you want it back to the dark? Oh, but now you can see the shadows that my guy outside the window does. Okay. We're going to read this
Secret
story.
round.
It's called Deep.
What's
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, fuck. I gotta reload.
Blake Gardner awoke to an oppressive physical darkness. It embraced him. As the cold shadows flowed around him, he felt himself falling, slowly but surely. He tried to reach out, to flail and to grasp, but only pain greeted him. Something bit into his wrists like fiery needles. His hands found each other fast, and they clasped together with interlocked fingers. They had been bound behind his back. When he tried his feet, not only did he find the same intrusion of pain, but there was a weight there, a tension that dangled below his legs, that dragged him along. As were his hands, so had his legs been bound, and something was pulling him deeper, farther into the dark. Hi, Dex. Welcome in. We're just doing an abyssal story time.
Go drink some water or I'll fucking end you.
Thank you for the hydrate. After a few seconds, a pressure came upon him. He felt it around his eyes and deep in his sinuses. The shadows had become overwhelming and heavy, aggressive. The further along he went, the greater the weight of the blackness. Every time he moved, he heard the darkness move too. It was a physical presence. He felt himself push through it. It felt familiar, very familiar. He felt something in his mouth, plastic and malleable. He breathed through it, and a stagnant air filled his lungs. When he released it, he felt the air move out the sides of his mouth. It was then that he had the sudden sinking realization. His predicament finally made horrible sense. The air was released from the sides of his mouth, and it formed bubbles that fizzed in the darkness around him. He heard them and felt them against his face as he floated away. Some of the pressure left his face. The air that escaped paved the way to his terrible understanding. Some of the darkness seeped in through the corners of his mouth.
Where is he?
Its salty,
Oh, there he
gritty
is.
texture filled his dried mouth. The taste reaffirmed his worst nightmare. No, he thought. No, no, no. This cannot be. No. He tried to scream, just moments before he reached his silt-covered destination. No one would hear him, for he was alone, alone, bound and trapped on the ocean floor. The panic that beset him was unlike any he'd ever known before. And again, he started fighting his restraints, a useless gesture. He tossed and turned like a fish at the end of a long line. He stood no chance of escaping. The ropes that bound him were far too tight and thick for that. After several minutes, Blake felt a terrible exhaustion set in. The water chilled him. The only warmth came from the falling adrenaline surging within his shivering veins. The salt stung at his chest with needles and pins, a shocking and unwelcome pain. He stared into the dark. He was mortified by the almost perfect darkness before him. In the night and at his depth, he was positive his visibility was no more than a few inches in front of his face. Yet he knew he could see. His eyes, and nose for that matter, were both dry. They were covered. Someone had given him a mask to see through. But why? He could see nothing. Nothing. And beyond that nothing, the shadows
Go drink
swirled
some water, or I'll
and
fucking end you.
devious, concealing everything from the smallest plankton to the largest predator. Thank you for the hydrate, Nano. His breathing accelerated as his mind finally illuminated the shadows beyond. He saw sharks, hundreds of them, circling. Their eyes as black as the water, their teeth shining in a bloody white radiance. They all smiled at him. They'd been given such a lovely present. That's what he was, wasn't it? A gift to anything and everything that lurked below. The only thing that was missing was a pretty little bow. And he'd be alive to feel it. Whoever had damned him had made sure of that. What cruel bastard sends a man to the deep while he's asleep? What had happened? His memory was a jigsaw shoved onto the floor, scattered and unorganized. His mind tried to repair it, but the pieces wouldn't fit. In his current state, the reconstruction of said puzzle looked incredibly unlikely. There was something about a party, a bar. A current ran across the small of his naked back like a giant centipede. Imaginary or not, Blake turned, twisting his bonds. But the image before him remained the same. If anything had been there, he'd never have known. As he rolled to his left and then back to his right, nothing changed. The static image of nothingness held his focus tight like a vice. It continued to do so until he looked up. The appearance of some light, any light at all, should have helped alleviate his fears, but instead, it felt as though his heart had shriveled up and died within his chest. The moon watched him from overhead, too far away to offer any help. Its light was dulled and blurred by the surface, a surface which must have sat at least 70 feet away. A swimmable distance, a good distance for any diver who wasn't bound to the bottom of the sea. It could be worse, his mind decided to say. Yet the temptation of the waves above and the soothing light of the moon offered him no hope. They merely mocked him with the release he couldn't have. Before his eyes, the moon swallowed. The moon was swallowed by the dark. Blake grasped fast for the rope below. Holding it tight, he pulled and thrashed until his back was brought to bear against the hard concrete block that had sunk him. His heart raced as his eyes strained in suffocating black. Something, somewhere above, had just crossed between him and the only light he had left. Something big, and he could not see it. He could only wait for it to take him. Seconds passed, and the moon hadn't returned. Minutes passed, and he was still alive. His grip relaxed, cautious. He was very cautious. He felt himself rise, held buoyant by the breath in his lungs. In the depths, it wasn't just his eyes that failed him. All his senses had seemingly abandoned him to his fate. His hearing was useless. The ones who had damned him to the deep had placed earplugs in his ears. And though they'd surely save his eardrums from rupturing under the water pressure, the only sounds that came through them were harsh and static. All the ocean offered him was a droning white noise. Down there, in the deep, the only sense he had unhampered was his touch. But that could only help so much. He was a prisoner in an unaccessible hell. It took about 5 minutes, an unspeakable amount of time for Blake, before light would reappear in the waters above. In that time, Blake, fueled by his fear of the suffocating unknown, had been feeling around his restraints. He reaffirmed what he already knew. Rope had bound him at the wrists and at his ankles. He followed the line beneath his ankles and felt about the cinder block that had pulled him down. The rope wrapped around it many times. Each strand was as thick as his thumb, and he couldn't find any knot. It was surely on the other side of the block. Suffocated into the thick muck below. He couldn't untie it. The idea of his pocket knife came to mind. He should have had it on him. He never went anywhere without it. It was a good, hopeful idea for a few seconds. When he reached upwards for his shorts, he was met with the touch of his own skin. His chin came to his chest, as if he could see himself. I'm gonna put myself to sleep. His chin rubbed against his raw collarbone, and Blake found he was also without a shirt. He was naked, completely exposed, and naked. They'd stripped him of not only his freedom and his understanding, but of his goddamn clothes as well. His knife surely sat comfortably with his clothes, far away from him. Above the surface, he cursed in an explosion of air and fury that had taken over from the bone-numbing fear he'd felt moments before. It was a feeling that any man who has had hope torn from his chest so quickly after finding it knows all too well. In the darkness, however, it was a fleeting feeling. The cold, the cold that crept along his skin made itself known once more. It begged for Blake's attention. Where was he before? His mind wandered back to the jigsaw puzzle, and it found some of the pieces unturned.
What's going on here?
A bar, downtown LA. That was it. His last memory of freedom. And they were spent in a drunken haze. Just a typical Friday night. Not exactly respectable, but not worth his situation, surely. What could he have done to elicit this fate? An alley. He flipped a jigsaw piece in his head. There'd been a woman there. She'd called to him. Beautiful woman. Blonde. Green eyes. What happened then? Another piece flipped. She wasn't alone, was she? Another piece. She'd offered him a drink earlier. Something was in it. The puzzle turning stopped. The first time in what felt like a lifetime, something above caught his eye. As if granted by a cruel god, a green light descended from the surface.
Oh my god, the reload on
It
this
caught
guy
his eye early and followed as it sunk beside
takes
him.
forever.
It fell gracefully, almost perfectly, through the water. In a slow drop, it settled nicely in the silt below. Blake saw pieces of the sediment rise around, the light in a thin cloud as the dim LED glow stick touched the ocean floor. His only company. The light had landed just beyond his grasp. He tried, of course, but he found the weight that tethered him to the bottom was too great to move. So the light remained nearby, but unusable. He tried to hover close to its glow. It showed him the smooth silt of the bottom for the first time. The vaguest silhouette of his face mask had appeared around his sight, and when he looked down, he could see the outline of his chest. More importantly, he could see in the yard or so between him and the light, he was perfectly alone. He smiled until he realized the light in front of him had somehow increased the eeriness of the wall of black behind him.
Excuse me?
He could feel it sticking to his skin like a giant spider's web. Its carcass was unwelcome. He thrashed around, struggling to pull the block closer to the light, but he accomplished nothing.
Oh, right here. I don't mean to click that.
More motion attracted his gaze from above. There were more glow sticks. Three more descended from the surface. He saw two of them enter the water from above, near where the moon had been. They illuminated the faintest shape of the object that sat above his head, a boat. Was it help? Were the lights there to pave way for a dive team? The idea was sweet as it rolled in his head, but it seemed so unlikely. The stinging on his chest brought the pessimist back to the surface. It was his captors above. They were dropping the lights to be cruel, nothing more. As they settled, he noticed the pattern hadn't been random. The lights all landed around him in a perfectly semicircular formation. He noticed each one had a fishing line wrapped around their middle. They hadn't sunk, they'd been lowered. But why?
Fish all spawned on top of it now.
The prickling feeling on his chest got worse. The light around him had grown helpful. Blake could see himself, for the most part, in their sickly green glow. It was both reassuring and disheartening to see the sea floor around him. He was thankful to see the silt free of crabs or
Who's taking a
other
bath with that
aquatic
fucking
nightmares.
sauce?
The idea of something crawling up the ropes and onto him made him shiver. However, to see that only algae spotted the bottom was crushing. There was nothing, no seashell, no shark tooth, nothing that Blake could possibly have used to cut himself free. His head drooped in frustration. There was something on his chest. No, not on. Something was in his chest, cut into. Someone had cut all over his chest, and the cuts were purposeful in their direction and design. They'd cut shapes, symbols into his chest. Blake had spent his whole life in LA, a city boy through and through, but he knew a brand
I knew it.
when
See, I
he
dropped
saw
down.
one.
I was trying to see if I could
He
fucking
had been
kill someone before
branded.
I dropped down.
To Blake, it felt
Oh,
more
the
than a
midget's got
physical
fucking
injury.
pitchforks.
It was a violation upon him, a desecration. His gut churned, and his fingernails
Give
bit
me
into the palms of
fucking
his hands
cheese.
with a furious persistence.
In the beginning of the game, there's like an
Another glow
abundance of
stick
fucking
fell
cheese, and
from
now
the
I can
surface.
barely get any.
The glow stick, the final light, fell opposite of the semicircular formation behind him. Its light was unguided. As it sank, it twirled at the water's mercy. It fell until it was just above him. It fell until it was almost an arm's
Oh
reach
fuck! What
away
the
from
fuck?
his face. It fell toward his feet. Then Blake watched as it sank past
Continue
the
through
ocean
hell.
floor. It was with horror that Blake followed the light's descent. He
Forward!
merely had to lean forward to watch as the light carved its way further and further into darkness. He watched, eyes wide, as the light slipped so far into the darkness it had
Please?
become a memory, faded and dull. As it sank, it had revealed to Blake everything.
Inside, get some
It had
sleep.
shown him the solid wall of sand and rock it had passed as it sunk.
That reminds me of
The
they remind
same
those things
wall
remind me of those
Blake
gym
sat
boxers.
atop of. It showed him a depth without end.
I don't know
The
if that's
light
supposed to, if
had
that's what
shown
they're
Blake
referencing.
that he was only mere feet away from an oceanic drop off. The trench before him was hidden
Inside,
once more
get
in the
some
shadow,
sleep.
so perfectly that Blake started to wonder if he'd hallucinated it. He knew in his heart he hadn't.
What the fuck is this?
He'd
What
been
the fuck?
dropped perfectly at the edge of certain death, and the light was his captors intentionally showing him. From the surface, they played a cruel game with Blake. A
I
tear
just wish
caught at the bottom of his face mask. He wasn't sure if missing the
they're
trench had
inserting
been
guns
a
in this game that
blessing
I
or
just
a
don't want to see
curse.
myself.
If he'd gone over, if he was half as deep as he thought, then the pressure would surely kill him. If not, then the sudden descent would have played havoc with his blood. Blake wasn't a seafaring man. But he wasn't a moron. He knew what the pressures of the deep ocean could do, and the creatures that lived down there were far more frightening than any shark.
Nah, you need to get some rest,
The
dude.
thought of it, of one of those creatures rising, made him recoil further. His back came to rest against the slime of the ocean floor. He lay in the comfortable circle of light. Up here, at
John,
the
John,
edge of
pull this motherfucker.
oblivion, he was condemned to
Dude, where the
wait.
fuck is his whistle?
Death could come at
Thank
any
you,
time.
Annie.
Blake was sure of that. That was the worst of it, the
He's
waiting.
dying.
Blake considered,
Well, then
if only for a
fucking
moment,
go to sleep.
pushing himself over the edge. He would die painfully, but it would be faster. It would also be on his own terms. The idea of control gave him some
God,
satisfaction,
I hate that I
but
keep
how would he
accidentally.
move the weight?
Where's the final?
Last he tried, it had been impossible. And who's to say the depth was far enough to kill him? What if he landed at the perfect place between agony and death? It was too risky. He could have chosen to stop breathing. No, he could have made it easier than that. He could have just spit out his regulator. That
Where the fuck
would
is
have
final
been more
memo?
peaceful, less painful. Either way, Blake decided it was far
Okay.
preferable to die as he wanted than to die as the bastards above wanted
Did you
him
just spit
to.
the Steamboat Willie
He
sound?
just needed to gather the
What the
courage.
fuck? Where the fuck are those coming from?
Courage ran in short supply as the lost light began to emerge from the dark. Blake had risen to a floating position again when, in his peripherals, as he saw the faint glimmer
How
beyond
did
the
they
edge
get
of the
away with
trench,
fucking Steamboat
he
Willie?
avoided it. Surely it wasn't real.
TDPL. Okay,
It
where do I
was his
TDPL?
mind, his panic.
Motherfucker.
If he ignored it, he'd suffer no consequence. Yet the light persisted, and soon the glow became unmistakable. The shimmer called to Blake from just past the edge. In the deep, Blake looked. The light was rising. Against all logic and sanity,
Oh,
the lost light had begun to ascend in the frigid waters. It showed Blake
oh my
something
god.
awful. Below its light, the shadow waters seemed to
Yeah,
breathe and
for
stir.
real, but like, it's
In the
just like, I know
periphery
Disney
of
is
the
super
rising
protective of their
green
shit.
light,
Like, so
shades
fuck with that. Hey, like,
changed as something rose
you
from the
got away
depth.
with that.
It was a sickening realization that came when he saw the shadows had wrapped themselves about the middle of the glow stick. The light was rising because something was carrying it.
Chase Steve. What the fuck?
Blake's view was again obscured by bubbles and darkness as he retreated from the abyssal edge.
I don't think that's how
In
it's supposed
quick, pathetic motions, he tried to pull himself away from the rising terror. He felt prickly sand press
to
up
be. Oh
against
my
his
god.
back as he wrestled futilely with his restraints. Unfortunately, he had neither the strength nor the energy to break the vicious hold the
I
sediment had
definitely should
upon the
not have surrounded.
block.
I'm
He
going to
could do
take it.
little more than yell through his regulator as the light peaked. Blake could see it now. As the light stopped its vertical ascent, a disturbing scene greeted him. He would have given anything to return to the darkness as a figure clambered up and over the edge. It stood directly before him on two naked legs. Their eyes met. The sight before him was
Here's the word.
unimaginable. The light had been carried up by a man. No, not a man, a corpse. The light showed enough to confirm that. The man's bare skin had grown ragged and gray, waterlogged by untold months beneath the waves. Some sections of flesh had long since given way, surrendered to the sea, revealed the fetid muscles beneath.
Well, I think they can get away with
Blake gagged when
the
he
character.
noticed that
Really,
tiny
the only thing that
tendrils
they
of
haven't
tattered
been
skin
like common with
dangled
mouse
off into the
is
distance.
uh,
Sights upon
that
the
he's a
man's
mouse.
body where the denizens of the ocean had begun to pick him apart and eat, piece by piece.
You know what I mean? But like everything else is pretty
Rigor
safe,
mortis
like
had a
you know,
tight grip upon the man's pained, tortured face.
like it
His
has that
eyes were as
vibe,
wide, like
but
his
it's
mouth,
not like too like
frozen in an
in your
eternal,
face about it enough that I think
silent
they can get away with
scream.
what they're doing.
He'd been dead for
But
a
it's just
long
like that
time,
was that's like such a
yet his
very like
eyes still
specific and
moved.
iconic.
They fixed themselves upon Blake. The monstrous vision held the light close to its face, and Blake couldn't help himself. He stared deeply into those clouded, grayed eyes. Blake could see thought behind its gaze. A soul sat within it. The corpse leaned closer, brought by an
Yeah, it just
unseen
felt more
current,
harder too.
perhaps, toward Blake,
Yeah.
extending its free arm in a rigid, almost robotic fashion. It began to examine him. It seemed inquisitive, like a man examining vegetables at a supermarket. It was morbid in the way it moved. When in motion, the limbs and muscles of the figure seemed healthy, alive. Yet every time the motion stopped, the body resumed a state of incredible rigidity, caught in a constant state of flux. The man who appeared
Frozen.
both living and dead. Blake, petrified before this horror, saw the corpse's eye, left his, and fell upon his chest. Lowering its light, its other hand came forward, and its waterlogged finger began to trace the patterns carved into Blake's chest, as if it were following the streets on a map. Revolted at the creature's touch, Blake squirmed and twitched, but the corpse held no contempt. It followed his every motion with intense
Come
precision.
on, just give me the boss in this area already.
Seemingly satisfied, it lifted itself back. No, it was pulled back. There was something behind the corpse. Like a pillar in the night, a shape had taken form behind the moving carcass. It rose out of sight, above and below, and with every swaying motion the corpse made in the water, the pillar followed like an enormous shadow. The corpse danced at the pillar's will, a puppet to a puppeteer. Before he could grant it any further thought, his attention was called back to the corpse as it had brought the glow stick toward its own chest. It became deadly still in the water. I am Noba. Promise. Go throw a Bruce.
Help again. Why is Bruce here? Shit. Why
Okay.
are you bringing Bruce in here? Why are you doing
Because I love you. Let's see. Before he could grant it any further thought, his attention was
Stuck.
called back to
I'm
the
stuck how?
corpse as it had brought the glow stick toward its own chest. It became deadly still in the water. It was waiting for Blake to see.
I need this game to
It
be
had to show
resolved.
him. The corpse showed Blake his chest and the familiar brand upon it. Blake was staring at the very same symbols that
See,
had been
this now,
cut
I feel like
into
this
his
album's
own
getting like
chest.
few and far
It
between.
wasn't an execution or some random, cruel murder. He hadn't pissed off the wrong man. No, it was far worse and far more primal than that. It was a sacrifice, and Blake was the lamb. As Blake's eyes stretched wide, the corpse dropped the glow stick and it rose toward the surface. The pillar carried the figure into the shadows above. In
Steve,
that
please.
moment, Blake made the decision that whatever was to happen next was the worst case
Hearts
scenario.
equal hearts. Fate
Everything
time.
else was
Time equals time.
preferable. He wouldn't be the lamb. He tried to spit out his regulator. Disgusting, salty water managed to creep into his mouth as he struggled. But even though his
Okay, I'm
teeth
not
and
gonna
lips
take
had
it.
parted from it, the regulator wouldn't fall from his mouth. Using his tongue, he tried to push it out, but it held fast to his face. He felt the pull of the regulator around his lips and on the
Harder.
back of his
Not
head.
hard. Got it. Okay.
The bastards
God
hadn't
damn.
given him a choice. They
Okay, this
taped
one.
the regulator to his face. He had to be
Oh, what
alive
the
for
fuck?
what came next. Through the murk, another
He didn't
corpse
show me a
appeared.
card. What do you mean?
The pillar had brought up another degraded carcass from the fathoms below.
Okay, so the first one had someone
Blake
the same card. What the
floundered
fuck am I supposed
against
to
the
do there?
seafloor as the woman inched closer. She was younger than the man who'd come before, and her body showed fewer signs of decay. Behind her eyes,
So is
however,
he gonna just get rid of the
sat
one
the
that I don't want?
same cold intelligence.
Like, do I need to be strategic and like
That
which one I'm keeping on?
Satience watched him as she rose away into the dark, her visage fleeting. Blake saw that across her bare chest was etched the same symbols of the damned. Another corpse
Okay,
came.
yeah, it's glowing.
This one was horribly
Okay. Got it.
disfigured and mangled. There was more rot than man left on his bones, yet the eyes remained lively. His jaw dangled by only strands of sinew, and his right arm had long since been torn asunder at the elbow.
Okay.
The white of the bone seemed to glimmer in the dull light. Despite the
Okay, it
rot,
doesn't come back.
the edges of the symbols were still visible on his white chest, and his left hand managed to hold on threateningly to an old, rusted dagger. Like the others, the rotted man faded into the above. More bodies appeared as the endless pillar rose. They came one after the other. Each one bore a look of indescribable anguish and pain on their face,
I
a
can get rid of
look
it
that
more
they
at once.
forever carried, enslaved by the alien pillar behind them.
That way I can try and keep it all in one
Around
area.
Blake, a storm of currents had begun to churn the
Now if I
sediment
can get
into
rid
a
of like if I can
frenzy.
get rid
What little light he had soon started to dirty as a swirling cloud threatened to drown it all out.
perfect. So then I don't have to worry
The
about this
currents
line here.
came from beyond the light. Things moved unseen out there in the dark. They started to
Like
touch
a
him,
diamond glove.
like lighting arms and hands long gone cold reached for him. Whenever his back was turned, they'd project themselves from the darkness like a sunken jack in the box.
I gotta be strategic. I gotta think
He'd
things
feel
through.
their slime covered fingers caress him. Their nails would jab and
Okay.
scratch him. And each and every time Blake turned around, he would see just enough.
Okay.
An arm
Does this seem good?
sucked back into the
Let me know. I
void
mean,
beyond his gaze. The cat toying with the mouse. A mouse with its back crushed in a trap. That was when she entered into the light. A horrid witch of a woman. Her skin withered, and she seemed more bone now than flesh. The symbol of her chest had fallen away, and only the scars on her rib cage remained. Her sunken eyes glared harshly as she reached for his face. Blake screamed for help that would never come, as the woman ensnared him in her decomposing fingers. She brought him in close, hugging him tight as if they'd been friends, with muscles Blake didn't even think she had. He could feel a touch on his neck as she exhaled water from her lungs. Up close, Blake saw every horrible detail. The pillar was clear now, and it was obvious that it was alive. It was the dull, rotted color of the corpses, and it had the obvious texture of meat. From the woman flowed the strings of the puppeteer, veins and tentacles that had long ago forcibly invaded her body fed directly into the enormous mass behind her. In the dimming light, Blake swore he saw them pulsate. They were pumping like the veins beneath his skin. He felt another liquid breath on his neck. Craning around, he saw that what he'd believed to be a pillar had wrapped around behind him. Okay, Vulcan, have a good night. Sleep well. I hope the story wasn't too spooky for you. Don't have any nightmares, please. Good night. Wait for the ads to end, just in case. Oh, there's still okay. There's not too much of this story left. Okay. Welcome back, everyone who got stuck in the current of ads. Thank you for sticking around. I know they're a pain, but they do help support me, so thank you so much. All right, let's see.
it's never a good thing
He felt another liquid breath on his neck. Craning around, he saw that what he'd believed to be a pillar had wrapped around behind him. The first man he'd seen had emerged, and the pillar carried him away. The mass of flesh that had fused to his back lifted his body upwards toward the surface. His eyes never left Blake. In the shadows, the pillar seemed to squirm and twist as it snaked its way up, thickening the further it went. As it positioned itself, Blake understood what it was that had risen from the trench. The pillar was actually an enormous tentacle.
So was I actually
Like the suckers of an octopus, the tentacle had used the woman's arms to hold Blake tight. Behind him, the tentacle had brought into position the ghastly one-armed man Blake had seen earlier. The woman
was
tightened
wondering if I
her
was
grip
actually happy.
as she presented Blake to the one-armed man. Craning his neck, Blake saw the man fumble with a rusted dagger. He brought it sharply toward the bonds that held Blake's ankles so tight, and he began to cut. He was reckless, imprecise as he sawed through the ropes. As the binds came loose, Blake grimaced as the knife continued to saw. The man had accidentally severed a slice of skin from the side of Blake's ankle. Blake felt his legs come apart from each other, and he let them spread into the water. He was free from the bottom. Free. In that instant, the fight started. He let loose with the fury and panic that the entire ordeal had granted him, but the corpse held tight. In fact, the more he struggled, the tighter her grasp got. The strength was far too great to resist, and soon Blake started to feel his ribs bend and strain. He couldn't breathe, but he kept fighting. The whole time Blake fought, he saw her horrid gaze, unblinking, unfeeling, unyielding. Despite his thrashing, the puppet corpse behind him decided to proceed with the cutting. This time, it took aim at the bonds between Blake's wrists. As he did so, Blake had an idea, a risky, terrible idea, an acceptance of the fact his legs stopped kicking. The woman released her grip just enough, in kind, and Blake sucked in a huge breath of air. His eyes glared defiantly at the specter. He kept breathing, waiting. He had nothing to lose as he made his move. As soon as the dead man finished cutting the binds, and at the precise moment the final strand had parted, Blake's palms closed around the rusted blade. They didn't let go. He wanted to scream at the blade as the blade dug into his palm, but he was beyond that now. His veins burned with pure determination. The one-armed man seemed not to possess the same strength the woman had, for his grip on the knife was weak and feeble. No matter how hard the man behind him pulled, Blake would not release the blade. The woman's face never changed, but Blake saw hatred grow in her eyes. With a terrible yank that nearly ripped the meat from his palm and bloodied the water all around him, Blake pulled the knife and the rest of the man's fingers free. Behind him, the top of the tentacle ran into the dark, carrying corpses along like a morbid roller coaster. But in front of him, the woman didn't retreat. She tightened her vice-like grip. Unfortunately for her, the grip was too high, and she found the tank on his back. This provided Blake with ample room to bring his right hand forward and to plunge the blade deep into the woman's stomach. It scraped through her spine. Her grip failed just long enough, and Blake pushed himself free. Blake decided he wasn't going to die. The woman tried to recapture Blake, but with a strength he shouldn't have had, Blake brought the blade through the water and into the left eye of the old woman. She didn't scream, but she clenched both eyes tight in pain. A thick, black goo seeped from the wound and stuck to Blake's hand like ink. Her arms flailed about, so Blake ripped the knife from her face, and he jammed it into the other eye. With that, she recoiled. Her hands came to her face to cover her wounds, and the tentacle fell completely away beyond the light. He was free. He knew his time was short. With his sliced right hand, Blake managed to find the glow stick the beast had dropped by his legs. He brought it to his face just in time to see the tentacle had not left him yet. Another body, a large, overweight man, was soon upon him. His arms reached forth. Their target was Blake's throat. Blake jabbed at the body with a rusted blade, and it retreated fast. Blake enjoyed that. The threat of pain, injury, didn't sit well with the monster. That gave Blake a much needed edge. Blake knew he couldn't hesitate any further. With a great kick against the block that had imprisoned him, he propelled himself toward the surface, to freedom, to air. He knew in that moment he would survive. Even the nitrogen started to boil in his blood, and as the salt seeped into his fresh wounds, Blake could only think of one thing: the surface breaking around his head, the chilly night sky biting into his scalp, the calming sight of the night sky. The watchful stars would be there, and they would see his final triumph. It would be beautiful. As his body began to betray him, he forced himself through. He knew the tentacle pursued from below. He could feel it, a presence in the water all around him. Hungry, ravenous eyes followed him from below. But he didn't care. He couldn't afford to. His hand was cramping. He found his grip morphing around the light and the knife. He could only hold on to one, so he made a choice. As the knife sunk, Blake grabbed onto the glow stick with both hands. They clung to it like it was a lifeline. The surface was coming. Oh, how close it should have been. Surely only 30 feet, 20, 10. The stars. He should have seen the stars. Instead, only a pained, angry face met his gaze. Blake nearly collided with a corpse that had ambushed him out of the dark. He brought his feet to the corpse's chest and kicked hard against it. He felt the thing's ribs collapse beneath his feet. He circled to his right and tried to rise again. He would make it. He knew he could do it. He found another body. The woman was missing half her face, but she reached for him regardless. He dove down as she grasped for his legs. He just barely slipped by. Out of nowhere, a hand reached for his face. His momentum carried him past the man and too close to the tentacle. He flipped around and shot far away. A small amount of water invaded his goggles, and the bends began to stab at his muscles. He could do it. Again, he was ambushed. It shouldn't have been possible. The tentacle was everywhere. It was fast. How was it so fast? Then the light showed him the truth. He retreated into the light's periphery, for in its center a body was reaching for him, a devious smile on its face. To his right, the light revealed another one with twisted fingers and an exposed, jaw-like rib cage. The bodies floated side by side in the water, their arms extended at length. Blake had no choice. He rose, and yet again there more bodies sat, waiting in ambush. The same happened as he swam backwards, too. The bodies all formed walls of nightmares around him. They were too close. One of the bodies struck Blake hard in the ribs in passing, and in a pain that was finally too overwhelming, he dropped the light. greedy arms took their chance and assaulted him as the light fell. As it sank, it illuminated the inside of what had become a solid wall of flesh. A swimming maelstrom decorated with death had completely surrounded him. There wasn't just one tentacle, there were dozens, and they had contained him inside a giant sphere. His arms and legs were free. But Blake had never felt more trapped. The tentacles swirled. They kept him from the stars. Through his earplugs, he heard a chorus of screams grow from nothing to overtake the white noise. They came from all around him, escaping out of the throats of the long since deceased. Their faces contorted as the ghoulish melody echoed through the waves. It was the tune of pure mockery and triumph, the song of Blake's defeat. He couldn't do it. He never could have. Blake began to sink. His muscles stopped working. The pain of the bends were too great for his brain to ignore. He burned inside as the tentacles began to constrict their net. He was only vaguely aware as many more pairs of arms began to claw at him and hold him tightly in submission. The corpses never blinked. Behind his eyes, Blake was screaming, not from the pain. He screamed in defiance. He screamed against the cruel agony that had prevented his escape. He saw the light at the bottom of the writhing mass of tentacles. Blake watched as the tentacles parted, allowing the light to fall beyond his reach, beyond his sight. The tentacles closed again, and the light died. Blake was in the pitch black, alone with the dead. He couldn't see it, but they started to smile. He felt it when the arms tore the goggles from his face. Not that that mattered anymore. The darkness persisted. Only the pain was new. The water assaulted his eyes and forced its way up his nose. The salt burned everything that it touched. He only managed to suck in half a breath as they removed the regulator from his face. The breath was spoiled as water was quick to invade his lungs. Blake sputtered and spat, but all that did was expel the last bit of air from his lungs. As they tore the tank from his back, Blake was drowning. He wouldn't drown fast enough. Though he couldn't see it, the tentacles positioned him strategically. They moved him up against a large, slimy section of barren flesh. Blake's head felt as though it would explode, and that before the spines entered his body, and that was before the spines entered his body. Once inside, numerous barbed tentacles seared and dug their way into his veins. He felt a warm burning as an alien substance seeped into his veins. Eventually, all of his blood would be lost to the sea, and only the thick blood of the monster would remain. As his head grew dizzy, tiny tendrils dug their way into his spine. The pain was sharp, unbearable, as they coiled about his central nervous system like hungry pythons. Blake tried to scream. There was no air left to give. No sound escaped his curled lips. He had hoped for comfort in death, but as the nerves of the beast found hold inside him, he found true hell. His mind became one with the others. Left in darkness, death never found Blake. The weight of water filled his chest, and the sounds of the damned filled his ears. He heard their screams, hundreds of screams. He felt their pain, hundreds of lost souls sacrificed, and they were all connected. He heard their pleas. Help me. Anyone, please. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Why am I underwater? Who's there? Is anyone? I want my mom. He felt his body move, but not at his command. He felt his eyes open, but he saw nothing. He felt his lips forced into a smile, but he was anything but happy. He was left with one choice, the last option he could physically achieve. He called for help. No one would answer him, of course, for his pain was their pain. His fate was theirs. As they sunk into the abyss, one alien voice was forced into his mind. All is one here in the colony. From their position near the seafloor, beyond the ring of light, two divers had watched as Blake made for the surface. They both knew better than to interfere, so they had waited patiently. There was no reason to chase after him. The colony had never allowed anyone to escape before. The situation, unseen above, was surely well in hand. The blonde haired diver watched as the lost light sank in front of her. She smiled as it settled. It was done. Moments after, a tentacle had crept into their circle. The blonde haired woman watched as an elderly man was brought forth. Carried between his arms was an old wooden chest. The other diver took the chest gently and allowed it to sink to the ocean floor. With his partner's help, they opened the chest. The contents were much to their liking. They closed the chest and prepared to make their ascent. However, before they went, the tentacles surrounded them in a similar fashion to how they had surrounded Blake. The divers held themselves unnaturally calm as the dead surrounded them, including the recently deceased Blake Gardner. The tentacles seemed to bring him to showcase at the front of the circle. Using his muscles, they forced Blake's right hand outward, and they extended his fingers up. They made his body wave goodbye before they pulled him into the unknown. This didn't affect the divers at all. Two more bodies were brought to display. They noted the one-armed man who'd lost all but one of his fingers, and the blinded woman. In a sickening motion, the one-armed man's body peeled away from the tentacles, the tendrils restricted from his corpse, and the flesh peeled from around his back. His body was dropped to the floor below, discarded. The man squirmed, but for a moment. They always did that. The woman had often been told it was just a reflex, like a decapitated chicken when it runs. She had other theories, though. She wondered if, for just a moment, the poor souls got control of their bodies back before they became still forever. She honestly didn't care either way. The woman was next. She was useless to the tentacles if she could not see, so she too was abandoned. She settled rather calmly into her sandy grave. As the tentacles left, one final body was brought to the light. On it, a young man, no older than 20, presented his right hand clenched into a fist. On it, he raised two fingers toward the diver. The senior diver nodded and held up two of his own in acknowledgement. With that, the young man smiled, and the creature disappeared into the trench. The divers packed up. Two more bodies. They had work to do. That was written by Ryan Brenneman. And you can find it on the Creepypasta fandom page. Again, it's called Deep. Hi, Demonic. Welcome in. I am just about to end my stream. I had my spooky story time. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for the check-in. I am going to find someone to raid. Hi, Savvy. Of course. I hope you enjoyed it. I would like to do more of these for sure. Thank you for coming to listen to me, Savvy. I am going to raid over to Indy. She's doing shift at midnight, so from one spooky girl to another. And thank you, Kumi. I hope you have a nice night too. I'll be back tomorrow playing Murky Divers with Duke and Mel and Nova. And then Friday, we're having our donathon, which will be a donation stream to support shark conservation. There are more details in my Discord, and I'll talk more about it on stream tomorrow. So, you all have a good night. Thank you for coming to my little corner of the abyss and supporting me. I will see you all tomorrow. You guys behave.
Try the new map?
There's a missing dog.